This was a hard one for me to make. So I'm at Get Lost, Find Yourself motorcycle campout, run by Critter Moto for the Heads Up Guys organization. And I was on the fence on whether I wanted to actually film it, you know, if there's a part of like, you know, do I just go and enjoy the event and get the most out of it that I can, or do I try to film it and be withdrawn a little bit and kind of focused on that? So it was tough because, you know, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that, you know, a subject we touch on is mental health. I have a few videos that are specifically about mental health, but ultimately every video I do is about mental health because this is what I do for my mental health. These trips, these people, motorcycle camping, and in a way, filming it and editing it allows me to live in those moments longer, which is really nice. And rewatching it, I get the feeling again when I watch it that I had when I was on the trip. So that's really nice too. I leave early on Thursday, and the idea was ride up to Port Angeles from Portland, catch the ferry, go the rest of the way, camp and be happy.
I know a place where we can go and be alone. So come away with me, nobody has to know. Where we gonna go? I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me, to run away with me.
Well, I got to Port Angeles a couple hours early, and then the ferry takes a couple hours, and then getting off of it takes forever. So I was in Victoria maybe by 4:30 maybe.
I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me, to run away with me, to run away with me, to run away with me.
and then there was another 5 hours of driving. So at that point, I still thought I could make it. So I headed out and just headed north. And so the sun started going down, and I was still 3 hours away at that point. So I decided to camp for the night. It was the safe thing to do. So I was camping by myself. That was a little rough, not gonna lie. I don't know if it's because this event puts mental health in the forefront, so I'm thinking about it the whole way, but that night by myself was really rough. It was not my favorite. So the next morning I just had to get up, get packed up again, and I made it to within, I think I had 100 miles before the camp out. So I ended up showing up here around 10 maybe.
Still so far from home. It's like we're burning into embers. Just a fire burns a cold world. As the days keep rolling on, we're living in hell again. But I still hold you in my heart when these days have been and gone.
And it was cool. It's cool seeing everybody. Cool seeing, you know, Chris, Critter Moto, Motorcycles and Pancakes, Tall Man Moto. I mean, it was cool seeing Valkyrie. Just tons of cool folks here.
Keep heading round the circles, never letting go. Never letting go. The weight of the world on your shoulders.
So we went out riding when I got here. A little bit off-road. I was kind of roached at that point. But they said it was a short route up to these caves. A little bit of gravel, and it was just what I needed. It was fun, really good riding, really good weather, and these caves were just beautiful. What an amazing place. Unfortunately, on our way back from the caves, I had some of my shit fall off my bike. So my hoodie and my tripod came off, and the guy running sweep was nice enough to pull over and pick it up for me. There was a little bit of a mix-up. I didn't quite notice when he fell off, when he stopped, and we got kind of far ahead, and I had no idea where I was at the time, so I was kind of sticking with people so that I didn't get lost. But it turns out he picked up my hoodie and my tripod, and then as he was riding, the hoodie came off, got wrapped in his chain, almost sent him down, and it, I just feel horrible about it. But Pete, super sorry. Really appreciate the effort. I think that hoodie was destined to be lost. Had a fun evening back at camp. Did some slow races, cooked some food, and Chris, it's the first time I've heard Chris's story about how he got involved with the Heads Up guys. And man, his story was heart-wrenching. It was honest, and it was brutal.
And most of you, or many of you, or none of you may know, 2022 hit me personally hard. Not having the best life growing up, having struggles, a little bit of a mental illness, dealing with depression. 22, it finally came to the point where I just wanted it to stop. I had had enough. I could not take it anymore. Here we go.
Somebody give him a hug.
Trevor, you're up.
I'll give him a hug.
Yeah.
So anyways, I found myself on the coast of Oregon, waking up one morning and deciding that this was it. I'm done. Jumped on my bike, Lucy, and the day before I had ridden a corner. This corner was a perfect corner. There was no guardrails, and it was straight down to the ocean floor below. Not a sandy beach, not the sandy beach part of beautiful Oregon, the rocky part, and
yeah, it was hard to listen to, but I really, really am glad that he shared that. He's a solid dude, man.
I had it all planned out. It was it. That was it. Jumped on the bike and went for the ride, and stopped maybe, I don't know, the first corner before that corner. Contemplated a bunch of things. Made my peace with the world. Made my peace with knowing that my kids would be fine with my life insurance, and started up the bike, and away we went. I don't know what it was, but something stopped me. I slammed on those brakes just before, and I was literally 2 feet from the edge. The bike came to a stop, and it's there. The edge is right there. Anyways, get off the bike, sit down, contemplate life a little bit. Fast forward, a whole bunch of other spiritual stuff came in along there. We won't get into that.
I thought you guys were just engaged.
So for years I've been searching for the perfect camp coffee. Percolator's okay. The cleanup gets kind of monotonous after a few days. And if there's not running water, it's really difficult. We did the pour over packs. That was super good. I like that. But recently, a company called OutIn reached out and sent me one of their Nano espresso machines, and this thing is dope. So you can do pods or ground coffee. All you do is it comes with a little scoop, put it in the, you know, what would be recognizable as a portafilter, screw it into the bottom of it. You fill it up with a little bit of water, hit the button, and in about 3 minutes you got a shot of espresso that's actually pretty good. It's really nice, actually. Thinner than like a commercial machine, but flavorful wise it's really good. It heats and extracts the coffee, or you can put in hot water and just straight extract. I think you get 4 to 5 extractions on a battery if it's heating it, but it says that if you put in already hot water that you can do about 200 of them. So I'm really looking forward to getting to know this machine better and using it, and you know, how bougie would it be to have a iced latte in the morning with camp? Get out of here. So really cool. We have a coupon code, which I'll put right here. You get 10% off, and we get a small kickback. You know, if you're into coffee and you're into helping out the channel a little bit, I'd hope you give it a look. So far, I'm really happy with it, and I would be honest if I wasn't. I've only used it a few times, mind you, but each time it's worked flawlessly, and I've enjoyed the result. So, you know, what more do you need? It was a really good time, but I think what I learned was, like, you know, our whole channel is about mental health, really. Yep. Like, we have a few videos that are kind of, that's the subject, but ultimately, like, these trips are what help us. We make videos, I get to live in them longer, that kind of thing. And, you know, I came back with that, like, my community is what I enjoy, I think.
Show me a way out, give me your side of the story. Throw me a rope here, I've drifted way too far. There's been a